What is up, Sam? Who's in bed with you? And welcome back to CubxCraft. Unfortunately, I'm not recording this live while I'm recording the footage that is going to go with this. I'm probably just going to do some busy work and then just cut up a huge bunch of raw footage to match the timestamp on this. There's a lot of busy work for me to get to doing. So I guess I'll talk a little bit here about what's going on and why I was kind of away for a few weeks. I don't want to say too much since there's people who don't want me to talk about certain stuff. But basically, the last couple of years I've been kind of dealing with depression issues circling up around my mom's death. It's only been 2 years, so it's still fairly recent. I've been having a lot of issues, like, at home. Not, like, issues with money, but, like, issues with my finances or issues with, like, just myself and my personal health, and I'm trying to work on that. On top of that, two people I care about have two very different things that are wrong with them. And one of them is something that my mom had to deal with before. So it's kind of bringing all that back up to the surface. And the other is a very serious illness that has no treatment. Well, it has treatment. It has no cure. And can eventually lead to some pretty screwed up stuff. And I'm not going to say what's what, but one of those people is my dad. And so it's just really rough now because it's like dealing with the issues with my mom's passing, and it's like, it's not fatal what my dad has, but it's just bringing up all that emotion of obviously at some point you have to come to terms with your parents aren't going to outlive you, but it's just really rough. And then on top of that, my stepbrother has an issue as well that could turn out pretty bad. I don't think he's ever going to watch this. He has to have something under his heart. He thinks, he's not sure. They have processes for like testing and all that before they start cracking people open. But that's just really rough. Like, that's a lot of people in a very short amount of time for me to process. Yeah, it's just been really rough emotionally, and then work's been kicking my ass. And because of like stuff I haven't been getting done at home, doing stuff while I'm at home has been kicking my ass, and I've been suffering from burnout, and there's been some frustrations and being able to record with a bunch of people. Like, now I took a few weeks off. I had some time to record in the interim. Stuff that's going to continue going up. I'm hoping to actually record the footage for this afternoon. After I get home, I ended up getting stuck on the other side of the mountain last night. So after I get home, hopefully I get the chance to just record that footage, and then I can paste this stuff together and upload it. So this comes out before the stuff that comes out next week. But if it doesn't, and you're watching this like next Friday or something, then hi. I'm back, and I've got some backlog footage. I played 5 or 6 hours of Satisfactory with Zane, and we've got a couple recording sessions worth of Don't Starve with Liam and Maddie to go with. Maddie was third wheeling on my session with Zane on Satisfactory, but she wasn't in the game. But she is in the game for part of it, for Don't Starve. And that was pretty fun. We're playing our modded Don't Starve world. if anybody knows why Don't Starve keeps crashing uh, when running heap of foods, either heap of foods or heap of foods regrowth, whenever it tries to grow a plant of a particular type, please give me links or something in the comments. Not compressed links, please. Just normal, plain old links in the comment section below. Or, like, if you just know the answer, can you tell me? Because I'm really trying to figure out why it keeps crashing. Because it's kind of annoying. It just crashes randomly in the world, but it's like it's the farm that's doing it. Like, but you can't make it very long in Don't Starve without farming. But I really don't want to get rid of heaps of food. Uh, Luckily, at the worst, sometimes it rolls back the server just a little bit. So if the worst comes down to it, we'll just keep playing with it crashing occasionally. Um, but yeah, it's kind of an annoying thing that's going on. Also, sorry for the background noise. Like I said, I'm recording this separately to paste together later. Um, but yeah, so I've been trying to deal with that stuff. I've been trying to work on my personal health. I recently found out I'm kind of deficient on certain stuff. As some would gather, um, it's not as easy to stay properly nutritious out on the road, and with me, it's a double down problem because I also have this tendency of swinging between eating comforting junk food when I'm depressed and not eating it at all. And so, the long and short of it is, I found out that I'm deficient on a couple of vitamins that I'm trying to catch up with it. But my deficiency was causing me to uh, not have any energy even when I'd had plenty to eat and a full night's sleep, which really sucked. And on top of that, any of those who have suffered from depression before know that it can be a real energy sap. Um, you don't feel like doing anything. Uh, and, it's just one of those things where one thing piled on top of another, which piled on top of another, which piled on top of another. And before you knew it, I was just not a very functional human being. But anyway, so I've gotten on like supplements now, and I'm trying to like be better about my sleeping schedule. I have very weird sleep needs, because I've also discovered that uh, if I sleep too much, I end up just as tired as if I would not sleeping enough. So we've also been toying around with the fragile balance of how much sleep do I actually need, because if I sleep too much, I don't want to get up when it's time to get up in the morning so I can go to work. But if I don't sleep enough, I'm exhausted. So it's a delicate balance. But yeah, so I'm trying to squeeze in the time for some gameplay stuff, and getting back in the swing of things. And I think in the next week or so here, Maddie and I are going to start prepping stuff up so that I can have a space for us to do some of the live stuff I've been wanting to do. I'm going to hang some stuff behind us in the chairs and stuff, so it's not just a blank wall behind us. Move things around a little bit so we can do TV reactions. I want to get her into the sort of habit of doing it stuff, so it's not such a weird thing to do it. We might do a couple test reactions. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to get her into the swing of doing it before time comes to start on the podcast with Tyler and Michael to go through it, because we're going to do reactions to every episode. and I'm going to hold those back until we're ready to start releasing the podcast. Uh, maybe. I might decide to upload them early, but yeah. But I have no idea how the timing on that's going to work. Like, we have a name picked out. Um, we know what we want to do, and I've also got plans in the works for like other shoot-offs of it. Like, I'm going to establish like stretch goals or something for like maybe I'll do it with using the Patreon and stuff for that second podcast, or even for the Sino song. I want to get back into the swing of recording regularly now that I've gotten down to the point where an hour most weeks I spend playing with someone. And there's also been talk with Maddie and I about setting it up so we can play together to do something. So yeah, that's a thing. And I want to bring back some of my more themed stuff. I was hoping to have everything more organized than I do right now, but after taking a few weeks off, I was just like, I just need to start getting stuff out. Like, I recorded a couple episodes talking about the stuff, and I will upload that stuff most likely. I might take it out the audio that I had and just give it different audio. But like, I recorded a couple episodes of Contest of Champions, but like one of them, I kept getting interrupted, and so I had to pause it and then continue on. But like the way I paused it was like, I don't know how long this conversation is going to take, so I'm just stopping the recording and then starting it again, and then I got interrupted a few minutes later, so I had to stop the recording, and then I started it again. You know, all the fun shit. So yeah, I gotta cut that together, and then just, it hasn't like registered to me that I needed to do that. There's a couple other little bits that I recorded. I may just straight up upload them. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, I've got some ideas for some new stuff, so don't be surprised if I have a couple like build times where I like throw up my stuff in a chest or something, go into creative mode and start doing stuff on the server, building dungeons and stuff. Like, I really wish I had recorded more when I did UHC stuff. Although building most of that was, I didn't do a lot of building within the zone because I didn't want to screw around too much with everything. And once I discovered there were dragons in the zone, I was hesitant to do much building. Now that we have custom NPCs installed, though, I might actually do more and create a couple of things. I don't know. I think UHC zone as it exists right now will probably remain untouched for the most part. The most I might do is like add a couple hidden dispensers. So like there's a health bonus or something. Like say there's a hidden dispenser that like if you trip it, it'll dispense a healing potion, but it's only got like 3 in there. So once they're gone forever. That sort of thing. I don't know. I definitely am going to start working on the next UHC season. I'm going to probably do a RF Tools dimension and just, I might even, I was going to say I might even go to the links of like creatively doing it, but then also like we have the mob farms, like literally it would be nothing for me to just farm out the Enderman stuff to get the parcels or whatever. RF Tools changed the way it works between 1.7 and 1.12. But that way we have a dimension all to itself where I can start fiddling around once the dimension's generated, I can grab the dimension ID and add it to the whitelist for dragons to generate, so we can have that. But if I do that sort of thing, that gives us like a world all our own to like mess with stuff. I think I won't just like cobble something together because I want to make sure like mobs spawn and stuff. All that fun stuff. But yeah, I've got plans. Um, I'm excited for some of the stuff that's going to be coming in a couple of months. Um, hopefully, soon-ish. I don't know exactly when yet, but hopefully by the end of this year, I'm expecting. Um, Zane and I and Liam and his partner want to do a Pathfinder D&D thing, and I'm trying to talk them into allowing me to record it. I think the general consensus is it's fine, but yeah, that should be really fun. I've been really wanting to get into D&D stuff now. That like I've been listening to a couple of D&D different podcasts. I've been learning a lot. I've been designing my own campaign. I don't want to talk too much about that. I'm specifically basing in the Transformers universe for the podcast that I'm going to do with Maddie and Tyler and Michael. And I'm really looking forward to that. I've probably done a little bit too much of first-time GM mistakes or why did I even say GM? DM, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. Game Master, Dungeon Master, whatever. In that I have some plans, but I'm trying to keep those plans as loose as possible to allow the three of them as much freedom as I can. But I have a lot of like story plan. Like this started out as just like a fun little idea. Maybe we'll do one-off campaign, and I now have story outlines for 5 campaigns worth of content, or I'm calling them chapters. 5 chapters worth of content, and it's just like, wow, this got away from me fast. But no, it's really cool because if it is liked and it does well, then I can set up like stretch goals and stuff so we can get a season 2, a chapter 2, and that sort of thing. Because each they're like shorter style. I mean, they'll probably play longer than I think they will, but they're like shorter style. And we're gonna take breaks between the chapters and stuff. Like, even if we meet the stretch goals to like say unlock chapter 2, they won't be immediate because I'll have to prep up the finer details if I don't have finer details figured out by then. Everybody will probably want to take a break from playing by that point, and also they're not going to come out all at once. They're going to be interspersed between other episodes, and yeah. But I'm really excited about it. It should be really fun. I'm a huge fan former, so I definitely have drawn deep into the lore at my disposal from just across all of the Cyberverse, which, if you guys don't know, that's a reference to Transformers Cyberverse. That's kind of what they call their multiverse. I figured it was fair to pull from that. But yeah, I'm definitely still trying to find sources to find the old Transformers stuff that isn't easily found, especially the stuff that isn't necessarily in English. Trying to find copies of Beast Wars Neo for under $100 is a pain in the butt. Um, I still don't know. I've only ever found one English copy of Transformers Beast Wars Neo, and that was at Comic Con, and that wasn't $100. So I wish I bought it then. But, the things that you don't think about. Uh, anyway, there's some other stuff I've been trying to find. I know that there was a couple episodes. I don't know how many of Transformers alternators that were made, and I'd like to find them. I gotta dredge up links for all the machinima stuff so that we plan to react to pretty much everything. We're even going to take fan submissions when we're ready to do it. But yeah, I don't know when we're starting because there's a lot of stuff going on right now. We have to figure out like our scheduling. I have a trip coming up. Michael has a trip coming up, and he might be moving. And it's just things are in chaos. If Michael does move, that will be nice because he's talking about moving back up here because he's for the last few years lived in another state now. But he's talking about coming back, and if he comes back, it'd be great because we can actually, as long as I'm still living nearby, get together and do the podcast in person, which saves a lot of hassle. It really does, because that way we're able to do it like in one of our homes. Probably ours. Probably not nice. But that also makes the D&D session and stuff a lot easier too. We get to use specific die. It might make the recording more difficult, but I'm in the process of looking for small, affordable soundboards. I also want to get you guys' opinion on, and I'll talk about this more in like a podcast episode as well, on you guys' opinion on me doing silent streams, like long play silent streams, or mostly silent, where I don't really, in all likelihood, I have the mic muted. I've done that, I think, twice before, and once was because I had laryngitis, I think, or something like that. It wasn't laryngitis. Maybe it was strep or something. I had some sort of throat thing where I basically couldn't talk without really running. So I did do a silent stream on Twitch a long time ago. But yeah, having that set up to where you guys can watch me, and if you want to like donate or whatever, you can. But that way I can do a long play of something just so you guys actually get the content. But like if it's the middle of the night and I just can't sleep, or if it's just like I don't feel like talking that day or something, it still is kind of a therapeutic thing to me to get the content out there. And the no commentary, like the Marvel Contest of Champions stuff, has been doing really well. And so maybe you guys just want me to shut up. I don't know. I definitely am happy that you guys enjoy it. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing a long play live stream and then doing this thing where I cut up the video bits and then just make commentary to go behind them and upload it as video and like make it an unlisted live stream after the live stream. Something like that. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind about it yet, but I want to know what you guys think. If you guys want that, I can do that. It's definitely something that I don't always think about doing because the first thing that comes to my mind is, well, without the commentary, copy strikes and everything else. I don't know. It's just kind of a thought. I've also thought about reviving the Chaotic Cubes channel for stuff like that. If you guys think that would be a good idea, let me know. I don't know. But anyway, what else do I have to talk about? It's been a couple weeks. I should have more to talk about. We have a couple of marriages occurring in the group that are coming up here. I don't know the timing on some of them, but I know that Nick, Lord Zionite, is getting married soon. I know it is pretty soon here. And two of our very own group members, Rip and Kai, who you guys will remember from whenever season 1.5, I think it was, went on. Our newbies just announced on Discord the other day that they're getting married. And I wish them congratulations. I already did, but I wish it to them again in case they see this video. So, everybody put a clap in the comments. Maybe they'll actually see it. So, who knows? But yeah, so there's that. I'm going to Disneyland in October. This has been a back and forth thing. Originally, I was supposed to go to Disney World and get to see my sister, and we were going to record a podcast while I was there. But that didn't end up happening because I couldn't afford the whole kit and caboodle at the moment. But we were able to get some major deals going to Disneyland. We're staying in a pretty good hotel for a ridiculously low price. I don't think I've ever spent that little going to Disneyland in my life. And we made good luck on we made good luck. We got good luck on like the price of the hopper tickets and stuff. We were gonna try to get our annual passes, but they already expired, and right now the only annual pass that is available for purchase out of California right now is the Inspire Key. And that's not the one we had. It's like twice as much as the one we had, so it's like I don't really feel like dropping like $30,000 on two Magic Keys right now. Just buying one for Maddie and then one for myself. Because they're like, I think they're like $1,500 a piece. I mean, they're really nice. You get access to D23 clubs and all sorts of VIP stuff, but I just, don't have the money to do it right now, unfortunately. But we got a really good deal with the hopper tickets and everything. My aunt helped us out getting like the discounts on the hotel and stuff because we're gonna be going with her and staying in the same hotel room as her. So, but yeah, no, it was really cool that we got to be able to do that. Obviously it wasn't what we planned to do, but my sister was also like, hey, it's okay, we're gonna be here because she lives in Orlando now, and they've decided they're probably gonna stay in Orlando unless at some point they decide to move internationally. But yeah, so her husband right now works at Universal Studios. They're actually talking about getting us a couple 3 days at Universal. So when I do get to do that, I'm definitely going to do that because I have not been to Universal in Orlando. But yeah, hopefully, maybe not next year, but maybe the year after. Hopefully, maybe I get to go to Disney World again. Who knows? But yeah, that's going to be the beginning of October. I'm going to try to get more ride footage. Maddie is encouraging me to actively vlog. I think once we kind of get the clutter at home dealt with, I think we're going to start regularly vlogging just to get back into the swing of things so that she feels comfortable in front of the camera, so she doesn't feel awkward when I just pull out my phone and vlog or something. I'm also tempted to do a thing, which is I'm tempted to remove the port door on my GoPro so that the USB-C port is physically exposed. Because if I do that, I am no longer exclusively reliant on the battery. I can literally plug a cord directly into the GoPro that I can like run down the back of my shirt and into my pocket with a external battery. And so when the battery runs low, I can just plug it in, and the thing can just run on my shirt, and then I'll run it under the strap for the head thing. That way, the GoPro can record for a lot longer without me having to worry about the battery dying, because the battery's shit in the GoPro 5. I definitely want to get more footage. I definitely want to vlog some with Maddie, and I want to just have a good time. But I may lapse again, so I'm sorry if I do, but I'm hoping not to. So this whole thing, and this backlog podcast and video commentary that hasn't been put to anything yet because it's just been a pain in the butt to get myself to do anything. I'm back. I don't plan on lapsing down to less than one video a week again. I've got some stuff scheduled out for the rest of this month. Not everything yet, but I'm working on it. I'm gonna try soon to hopefully at least start backlogging some Zelda. So my hope is by September 1st, I'll have enough backlog to fill out the rest of the year. Because Zelda is one of those things where it's like Zelda Sunday was something that appealed to me then and appeals to me now. So every Sunday I want a Zelda video to go out, but right now I'm not ready to do that. I'm going to try to do that here in the near future so that by September 1st, every Sunday for the rest of the year we'll have a Zelda video. And that can kind of be a weird timeline for some people because it's like, oh, well, but this thing you talked about 3 months ago in a Minecraft video, well, that's because there's only going to be 1 week. And there's what? 1, 2, I want to say probably 16, 17, maybe 18 Sundays in that time, depending on what days of the week, days of the month fall on. So yeah, it would be perfectly understandable if I'm doing 1 Minecraft video a week, for instance, and I talk about something in September, but it's because it was recorded in September, and then I talk about something in December as if it just happened in a Zelda video. Well, yeah, that's because that Zelda video was recorded in September. That sort of thing. And I'm trying to branch out with other games, like, we've got the Zone Star stuff going on with Liam, because his computer crapped out, so he's playing on a Steam Deck right now. We've got the Satisfactory stuff with Zane's, and he's really nice and bought Satisfactory for me, and we've been having a blast playing with it, and I have faith that we're going to just have more of a blast. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my stuff. If you do, please make sure to slap that like button and let me know that you did. Don't forget to support the channel and everything I do over on Patreon, patreon.com/CubxCraft. If you don't want to be a patron, but you think you can help a little bit and donate to the channel, I'm probably going to change the donation goal for a little bit to like anything with Disney and stuff. But the normal donation purpose is for me to use to like upgrade equipment and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to slap that like button to let me know that you did. And I'll catch you guys later. Don't let Skeleton show out. And I will see you when I see you. Bye. Nice.